Hello, everybody. Welcome to the AFK podcast, episode 28. We're almost at 30
Oh
for our
yeah.
10 episode special.
Whoop whoop.
And bit of a rush episode. I'm in the middle of packing, so if I was to vanish, that's where I am. But that you should be
Yes,
fine.
Nathan
Keep
is
recording.
getting deported.
I guess I'm being deported for a week.
Yeah,
It shouldn't mess
so
up next week's episode, though. But
that's
yeah,
a shame.
if I vanish, editing, Nathan, you'll know. If you're listening, you'll be fine. But yeah. So, not a pretty
Lovely.
okay week for news. We'll start off with the biggest thing that happened this week, which was the Sony State of Play from PlayStation, which was a pretty just bad to mid State of Play.
It was a
Yeah,
good
I
state
don't
play, in
remember
my
them
opinion.
mentioning anything like important
The
or
biggest
interesting,
thing
really.
there was it was when it started off with Monster Hunter Wild, a game that comes out in 12 days. It's like, okay, this is not good. We've seen this game for the past year, and just
Yeah, I was gonna say
that's
that's where
not
they've
great.
been ranting and raving about it for like ages now.
Which obviously, Sony has the marketing rights for that game, but it's just like, if that is the thing you used to open instead of you put midway through, eesh. And
Yeah.
there was nothing really that big. I think
We got a release date for Metal Gear Solid Delta.
it was mainly just release dates. Even then, so yeah, we got release dates for games like Metal Gear Solid Delta, which was leaked like the week before.
Borderlands 4.
Borderlands 4, which is important because it launches September 23rd, which means that GTA has to come out after it, because that's like near the early fall. So this must be like October, November kind of game. Which sure, Borderlands I don't give a shit about. I don't think you two would keep either
No.
care about Borderlands.
I've
Dom
not
does
played
though,
them yet.
that's literally it.
I don't think even Dom does. Borderlands 3 is pretty mid.
There was also the Sonic Racing
The
game.
Sonic Racing game,
Liza
which looks like
P.
fun.
Prequel DLC.
Mhm.
There was a few new big games, including one by the Returnal developers called what was it?
Saros. Or
Saurus, yeah.
Which, yeah,
Hmm.
it comes out in 2026, so we have a while to kind of wait
Yeah.
to see that game again. I'm guessing that'll be like a summer kind of game, maybe Intergalactic will be a winter release.
Yeah,
But
and then for MatPat as well, there was a new FNAF thing.
and you find out, wasn't that already
Lovely.
announced though? I thought I'd seen that before.
This one wasn't, no.
Okay. Yeah, Secrets of the
I'll
Mimic.
be right back. I've tried cleaning it up.
Okay, so yeah, Secret of the Mimic, I believe it's called. I don't care. It's Five Nights at Freddy's, man. Like, who actually
Yeah,
cares
it's been the
about
same
FNAF
game for
anymore?
like 20
they've changed
years.
it up. They've gone with like the Poppy's Playtime kind of play style. But like, who cares? It's like, yeah, I don't care about FNAF. There was also some. There was a game. I don't know if you saw it. No one really spoke about it. It was a new open world kind of game by the guy who was one of the directors on GTA and Red Dead Redemption.
I think I did see some on
It's like
that.
a cyberpunk kind of game. It looked so generic and like it looks like stuff that we've already
Great.
seen. It looks like cyberpunk and GTA. So this will be a game that comes out and people will be like, "Wow, this is super mid," and then in like 10 years, people will be like, "Yo, this game was really good," and they'll love it. It'll be like a cult classic kind of game. And then, as I said, Eliza P DLC, which none of us have played Eliza P. It was just not very good. Like,
Great.
it was just kind of showing us games. I think I said a Midnight Walk release, which is in May. Hello's Us, we got a release date. It was just full of release dates, which is like, it's nice to know releases.
Yeah, it sounds like it was. That's mainly why I didn't watch it.
Yeah, we want to see games like Death Stranding 2 and Ghost of Yotei, which we haven't seen. They've announced another
and
game.
Fortnite too.
And Fortnite too. But no, instead
Exactly.
they gave us that, and then the day after they gave us the Astrobot DLC, like Wave 2. So that's coming back again, which is great. I love Astrobot, as you all know. I don't really know why they didn't put this in the state of play. They kind of just threw this in a tweet like the day after. It's like very odd from.
Yeah, I mean it is like Game of the Year.
It was
so
their
it's
biggest.
a Game of the
It
Year
was their
game.
game last
Like,
year.
yeah.
It went on to win Game of the Year, and they're like, here's some levels. Like, so that would have been nice to pop up like midway through the show. But yeah, not the best state of play. I'd give it like a 4, a 5
Doesn't sound
maybe.
like it was.
Like, there was some cool games shown. There was a kind of remind me like Final Fantasy 16 or like Nier. I don't remember what it was called though. So it was the kind of thing where like there was games that would show up and I go, oh, that looks cool, and then I would forget about them
Hmm.
and never play them. Which,
Yeah, that usually happens.
So thankfully, Nintendo and Xbox seem to be picking up the slack this year from Sony with like Doom, the new Mario Kart game, Expedition 33, Avowed,
Hmm.
which comes out in
Expedition
2 days.
33.
We were talking about why Xbox and Nintendo are picking up the slack this year.
Right,
From what I've seen
what
on
are we
Avowed,
mentioning?
it looks pretty good.
But yeah, I've heard people really like
There's not
Avowed.
much I've seen, but
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
I've heard it's
I
pretty
saw
good.
some reviews about it, and they were like, "Yeah, this is really good. This is Obsidian doing what they're good at," which is like good.
Oh, if it's Obsidian, you already know it's
Like
gonna be
Obsidian
good.
cooks. They are
Literally.
a cooker. So, wow. Yeah, that's
What
the
have I
state of
missed?
play. Just discussing the state of play and how.
Right.
Yeah. But I think we'll move on to. We got some other stuff which is shown off. There was stuff to do with GTA 5 again. It's 6, sorry, not 5. Which supposedly from Kotaku, the game comes out 28th of October. Never believe Kotaku. They are like
Probably not gonna do that.
the worst.
Can't wait for it to
Game
release
media
in
published
June
ever.
2026.
There was another thing I saw about how I'm trying to find it. It was someone saying that the PC launch would be early next year, and
I'll
then
take that.
I did see something about that, the PC launch being early than
Well, they wouldn't.
I expect.
I would expect that.
Yeah,
They'd want to get it on all platforms as soon as possible, maximize sales.
more
Is
money.
Yeah,
yeah,
Yeah.
most highly anticipated thing. And
here it is.
there's one thing that the Take-Two boss did say, which I'm not sure if you brought up yet, Nathan.
No.
No, do you want to bring it up now?
Well, I
or
don't
so?
remember where it is. I didn't
It's
hear.
the about console sales
yeah, uptaking
increasing.
console sales, which is not surprising.
Yeah,
Of course, it's going to sell PS5s.
I don't think there will be as big as he's expecting.
It will.
The
It's
gaming's
not-
getting way too
I don't think it will
expensive.
be.
I think PS5,
No,
PS5
I
Pros
think-
will be.
I think
But
gaming's getting too expensive. More people are turning away from buying new stuff. They're settling
but
for older.
It's GTA 6. Like,
Yeah, I know, but
it's
Nathan,
the biggest game.
it's gonna be an
ever.
expensive game, and if the rumors are true about 100 grand, that's gonna turn people off of it.
I don't think they're going to go with £100.
Now you are not employed, so
I think they're going to go 70, just because it's the thing. People,
I really don't
studios
believe
wanted
that
to
there
go
will be an
to
uptick.
higher than 70 because they want to be like, well, you paid £100 for this, so come on, man, you know you want to pay 100 for this. It's like, no, I think 70 is what they'll do. It will uptick consoles. Of course it will. It's GTA. People will be like,
There'll be
I'm gonna
a
buy
very minimal
PlayStation
uptick.
5 Pro because they'll be like, oh, this is going to be the best way to play GTA 6 on release. I ain't. I'm going to go play
I
on my
think you
PS5.
have a really weird view of this.
Nope,
Yeah,
have
I
a pretty
don't think
standard
it will.
one.
I think Daniel's
Yeah.
right with the amount.
Yeah.
It will increase,
well.
but not by much.
There'll be
I
like
think it will only
a
be
maybe
marginal.
under. It'll likely be at most under 20% uptick. I
Here it
think it'll
is.
be. I think it'll be a miracle if it reaches double digits.
I think it will. GTA 6 expected to come
We'll
in.
see.
Here's a PC thing. This is from Corsair's executive, who is saying that the PC coming early 2026. He's also backing up the fall release date, which obviously was reaffirmed last week from Take-Two CEO itself. Which, yeah, like I said, it's good to get the game on PC early. Hopefully, it's not a
Yeah,
broken
definitely.
mess and it works. But yeah,
We'll
again,
see. Hopefully, trust
we're
in
just gonna wait and
Rockstar.
see.
They'll
It's
just
Rockstar.
delay it. I think we've discussed this like every week.
Yeah, every time GTA 6 comes up,
Hopefully,
they just
yeah.
if they need to delay it, delay it.
Mhm.
All those people will be
Definitely
like, I'm
best
gonna
thing to do.
boycott the game. Grow up.
Yeah.
Find other game
They
franchises.
should have seen what happened from rushing Cyberpunk and stuff. We mention this every week.
That's for GTA 6 update. Oh, there was also, did we mention this last week? This might have happened this week. Rockstar made a Discord server, and there's a GTA 6
Yeah,
tab.
no, that was this week, I believe. I joined it
Yeah, that
almost
was.
immediately
I
before.
don't think Rockstar's officially put anything out though. This is official Rockstar Discord server. They've not. I don't think they put like a link out.
I don't remember how I joined. It was like
I saw it from
middle
like
of the night.
there's like content creators stuff for putting it out, and like Dexterto and stuff on Twitter.
Mhm.
So yeah, I don't I don't know what Rockstar's doing. Maybe they're waiting because Discord servers seem to be made about if you click on Rockstar Games, a thing. Yeah, they joined 17th of September 2019. It seems to be there for years.
Mhm.
And yeah, to the GTA 6 tab. Cool. Maybe this was accidentally leaked by someone. But even then, Rockstar probably would have taken the server down. So yeah, there
Yeah.
seems to be a lot of integrations with like um chats with like I think there's a promotional thing for other Discord servers in here. Trying to look through it now.
That's pretty good.
I think this is gonna be
Possibly.
so you know how Rockstar bought the guys that make the teams sorry, that make the role playing
GTA
mod.
Online roleplay,
Yeah,
yeah.
I think this is how they're gonna integrate GTA role playing like servers and
That
stuff
Oh,
would
like
with
make a
looking
lot
for
of
Discord.
groups and
sense.
stuff.
Yeah, so then they can
Yeah,
kind
that's
of
fair.
keep control of it all a lot easier.
That's fair.
And
I
it
think
makes sense considering now Discord is on consoles as
Yeah.
well.
yeah. Not to mention, it's just a really like easy to overlook kind of social platform compared to social media.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's just my thought process anyway.
So it makes sense. I mean, I like seeing games have Discord. It condenses everything to one area for me.
And Discord's good, so it's not like
Mm.
Game Bar where it sucks ass, which I'll give it that.
Yeah, Game Bar on PC is horrendous still.
Ooh. Yeah, so that's your weekly GTA 6 update. I say weekly, monthly,
Hooray.
yearly.
Can't wait till we don't have to do this section anymore. I'm getting sick of it.
Oh, I love playing the game. I'm so excited. So, with State of Play and GTA 6 out of the way, there was other stuff. There was Remedy. They put out their analytics report for kind of when their games are going to release. I spoke to Isaac about this. I think you were there, Daniel. I'm not sure. So
I'm too tired
for
to remember.
Remedy's, this is their 5 games, I guess. Max Payne 1 and 2 remake are coming out next year. Expected to.
Okay.
Control 2, 2027. Alan Wake 3 is 29, and Control 3 is 2030. So, Isaac, I know you're a big fan of the first Control game. You're gonna
Yes,
have to
very
wait
good.
2 more years for Control 2.
That's fine, bro. That's
Let them
fine.
cook.
Let 'em cook.
Remedy cooks.
At least to
So,
me, it was one of them games where you can play and you can really get into it when you're playing it, but as soon as you stop playing it, it's kind of just another game. But it's like, but it's not a bad game if you know what I mean.
yeah.
It's not something that
I kind of know exactly what you
that
mean.
you need to keep going back to. It's something that you can go on, play 100% it like I did, then just completely forget about it. But then every time someone mentions it, you're like, "That's a really good game. You should play it."
I get what you mean. There's a lot of games like that. I like this kind of game. Those are
Yeah, I
just
think it's
fun
one of them games.
Yeah, Remedy. It's cool. I want to play those Max Payne remakes, and I did hear that I think Alan Wake 2 has made it like budget back quite recently as well, which is good.
That's
So
good then. Yeah.
hopefully Alan Wake 2, the Max Payne remakes doesn't have absurd PC requirements. 'Cause I'm pretty sure wasn't Alan Wake 2 like really absurd or something, Daniel?
I think they were quite high. Yes,
Oh,
I'm
hi.
not. Can't remember. It was a while back. And
Yeah.
a lot's happened since then in terms of PC specs. Mainly the 50 series.
Yeah, so that is for Remedy fans out there. There you go. Um, Also again, we have this is from Marvel Rivals, the producer of Marvel Rivals, talking about how they're in contract with Nintendo about bringing the game to Switch 2, which is good.
That's good. Yeah.
Getting a wider audience. Obviously, this game continues to grow, which was surprised. I'm still
Kinda
surprised
crazy.
by this game.
Yeah.
I liked it. It's a good game. I'm just so surprised that it continues to grow. Unlike other
The bit
games,
I'm
which
most surprised in is
by now
Marvel
fall off.
Rivals running on Switch.
Yeah, because it
Sounds
isn't
true, actually.
on PS4 and
Yeah.
Next
Xbox
one, yeah.
Again,
One.
So
just so confused. I'm
guess
just
we'll see.
really annoyed that we still don't have the specs for it yet.
And Nintendo
Like,
probably
for
will just
fuck's
want to
sake.
keep them locked. We probably wouldn't even get them during
Mm,
the Switch 2 presentation. It'll be when
likely
the
not, yeah.
console's in like reviewers' hands we'll get the specs. Just because Nintendo, the wider Nintendo audience doesn't care about. They just want the games. So that stuff will come
Yeah.
later. Yeah, cool. Gives us more games to play at launch with the Switch 2, which
hmm
I'm very excited about. And only about less than 2 months until I go play it early, and the podcast gets a very exclusive look at the Switch 2, which that's so cool. We
that'd
get an
be cool.
exclusive look at the Switch 2. Like, damn. Well, kind of. I talk about it, so you can't see it, I'm guessing. With our
Try and
next
take a
things,
picture of it.
I guess with the Switch 2 as well. Dan's writing this down here. There's a pattern, I believe, is to play the console upside down. I don't really know what
Huh?
this is. That is correct. Someone said. I don't know if it was. I'm guessing they said as a joke where kids would like put the Joy-Cons on the upside down, the wrong way around. So maybe it's to combat that issue because there's a USB-C port on the top and the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know why you can play it upside down if it's true. It's a bit weird, but for the 3 people who will do that, it'll be like the kind of feature is in like one game if it is true, and then we'll never see
Yeah,
it ever again.
I mean, even quality of life stuff you don't use is still good quality of life at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I'm just trying to think what would honestly be
it'll be like
the true purpose for it.
if it is a feature, it'll be like snipper clips where it's the kind of 1-2 switch as well. Sorry, they kind of like it's a game that comes out around launch to show people how the console works with these new features. And that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yeah, that's fair. That probably will be something
and
like
then we'll
that.
never see it ever again. Like, I'm pretty sure the Joy-Cons have a I think it's got an AR camera. I think that's what it's called. I don't think.
Augmented reality camera.
Yeah,
What?
I think that's what they are. I don't know what they're
How is
called.
that gonna work?
What's what they have? This is what they currently have. They have like a little camera at the bottom. It's never been used. It was used for um, what were they called? Labo, Nintendo Labo, which,
Mm-hmm.
if you know what that is, it was cardboard
Yeah, that's
accessories
very
for the Switch.
dookie.
So
Oh, did it feed like a display to the screen, like from a camera built into the
I'm not sure.
thing?
Yeah,
That's it. I was so confused how it would work as just a thing, but that makes more sense.
I don't remember how it worked because, like I said, they never used it outside of like a handful of games.
Yeah, augmented reality went on a massive. I think the most progress ever made was Pokemon Go. Then that's it.
Yeah, I was thinking
Mixed,
that as well.
like
Like I
mixed
don't.
reality and virtual reality have been like the only things really succeeding in terms of these new reality-based
Oh, sorry,
software.
no, it was an IR. It was an infrared motion. Okay, infrared
Right.
motion camera, not an AR.
I was so
Technology
confused.
that's never
Alright.
used. Infrared camera, yeah, it was barely used. That was used for Labo, I'm pretty sure. Which it was just to get your hand gestures recognized. Nothing. It was for another thing that used it was. I don't think we've ever played 1-2 switch. There was a mini game in that game where you had to pretend to eat a sandwich, and it would like the camera would see your mouth moving to eat the sandwich. It was shit. It wasn't very good. But yeah, that's
Yeah,
the
that
idea
sounds
for it.
really weird.
1-2 switch sucked. I don't know why they made a sequel. But yeah, that's the Switch 2.
Was it 3-4 Switch?
They did. No, it was called Everybody 1-2 switch.
No.
So yeah, not the best. I don't think anyone even bought that game. Which obviously not. Why would the fuck do you buy 1-2 switch sequel? But yeah.
Mm.
We also have just some small stuff. We got 2 new rivals coming to Marvel Rivals. Hey, with Human Torch and the Thing.
It's
Who is the
clobbering
thing?
time.
Cool. Yeah, this is.
Yeah,
Those
I
were the
don't
That's
really
two,
it.
to
know
be
much
honest with
about
you,
it.
that I kind of wanted to play more than the Invisible Woman and Mr. Fantastic.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm
I think
more
those
interested
two,
in the tanks than anything, so
the two I want to play the most were Mr. Fantastic and Human Torch.
Yeah.
I want to
fair
fly
enough.
around as Human Torch.
I mean, I designed as Iron Man, so
hmm
but I'm alright with that one. We can't really talk much because I don't think they've revealed the abilities officially yet. I think they've been
No,
linked
I
for
did see
months.
some leaks, but uh, they probably are credible in all fairness.
Yeah.
But it seems
Hmm.
like the standard sort of thing.
Hmm.
The thing will just be the thing,
Around
I'm
and
just gonna think
blubbering.
the
Human
Hulk is just
Torch will just be
the Thing is
Human
just gonna be
Torch.
like Hulk, but orange.
I've seen apparently he's a mix of sort of Reinhardt and Hulk.
Hmm.
That could be cool.
I know he has a charge where he can't be stopped, and it sort of like disrupts the ground, like he can't get knocked back or anything. So
Immovable object, hell yeah.
yeah.
Oh well, when we playing him, so I don't really matter. I think this is our last, I guess, game news. It is held over 2 podcasts back.
Hell yeah, the
We
Returnal
have
baby.
Meridia, the black hole, has killed Angel's Venture, which is a planet, blew it up,
Mm-hmm.
and it's heading to Super Earth. We
Yeah,
also have
that's
a new warband,
big stuff.
which I'm torn on.
Servants of Freedom. I really want it just because I really want the portable hellbomb.
Hmm Yeah,
I
it's not
want a
that bad, but
trebuchet.
I've seen some funny videos with the portable helm one.
yeah, the armor, I'm a bit like, the helmets look cool. The rest of it, like, it just looks really generic.
Yeah, what was the bonus for the armor again? It
I
was
don't remember.
explode upon death, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, that's it.
I want that.
There's also Gloom Mutations, which is have to do with the
That's
Predators
to do with what
stuff.
we had today,
Yeah,
yes.
which can like boost all the enemies.
Yeah, brand new
And
Predator
horrible. I
strain
hate
on
them.
the
That doesn't
Hunter
sound fun.
evolution. So Hunters and
Stalkers.
Stalkers have a brand new mutation.
They're
I've
horrible.
not seen any of the new Stalkers go invisible though. That's
Yeah,
one
we saw a
thing.
Hunter go invisible.
Yeah, the new Hunter strain can go invisible.
And as the Stalkers, they're kind of
I'm
just
not
like,
sure what triggers it.
I don't know, they're just
They're just a bit
they're
tankier.
everywhere. And
Yeah.
it takes so much to kill.
They're easy enough to deal with though, in my opinion, if you can see them. Just get the halt, set it to stun, keep them there, switch it to flack it, boom.
Yeah.
Pretty simple. It's the hunters which are a pain in the ass now, even more.
I guess that's everything to do
I
with
have not played it.
gaming news.
Yeah, you need to get back on, man. Me and Nathan have been holding down the front line doing
Yeah,
quick
we were just
dives.
we're support divers. So we jump in and we save you. So
We had some
heals.
horrendous players today.
Yeah, we had some really bad. We literally, it was a capture the flag. Well, not capture the flag. It was raise the
Yeah,
flag. Sorry.
raise flag of super.
And we
We
got
split
to
up
the
into
end,
twos.
and they wasted 16 reinforcements before we got
Yeah.
there.
Jesus Christ.
Me and Nathan died like twice, once
Yeah.
each.
And when
And
we
we had to
got there,
reinforce throughout 20 minutes.
we
They died, I
the
think.
flag had been raised, but we had to kill all the enemies. And because we ran off, because I was gonna die, the flag started lowering again.
Which is the smart choice if you're overrun. Thing is, whenever it was just one of them remaining, they went on the flag, spawning more bug breachers and getting themselves overwhelmed.
So, okay, we
Wasn't
had
the
some really
best
bad
strat.
days.
Yeah.
But
Smart people, bro.
We've not had the best players over the last couple of days.
we tried to help them.
Yeah, we've been
much as
trying.
we
That's
could.
why you're support divers at the end of the day. They need help.
Yeah. We can only do so much though when the natural stupidity enters the arena.
Now moving on to TV. We're gonna go with. We normally do film, but I've pulled up the thing I was going to talk about for TV, which is Vince Gilligan, the creator of Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul. You might have heard of them. They're like small indie kind of shows. His new sci-fi show, I believe it's finished filming. It's a psychological sci-fi that explores the human condition in a surprising way, as compared to classics like E.T.
Sounds very interesting.
Rhea Seehorn, who was in
Yes.
Better
She
Call
plays
Saul.
Kim Wexler in Better Call Saul.
She's going to be the main character. And like I said, it's already wrapped filming, and it's coming to Apple TV Plus. So the 4 people that use that, sorry, the 100 people that use it right now for Severance will be like, that's cool. And then they're going to pay for it again. But yeah. Cool. Vince Gilligan cooks, so I'll probably watch it.
Yeah, I'm not really worried, to be honest. I think it'll be good, and even if it isn't, super interesting, it will just be generally good.
Yeah, like the worst
know what I
thing
mean?
he's done, in my opinion, is El Camino. Well, that's because I had to go
And
against
even that was pretty
Breaking
good,
Bad
like.
and Better Call Saul. So it's like,
Yeah, it's not like El Camino was dookie. It's just
it was a
compared to
good
Breaking Bad and Better
epilogue.
Call Saul. Yeah.
Like, bit unnecessary, sure, but it was still fun. I enjoyed it. But yeah, that's fun. There was also Invincible season 3.
Oh yeah.
Episode 4
Yeah,
came out. We are all caught up now.
we have no excuse
yeah,
not
we
to
are.
talk about it
So
this week.
we won't we won't give it a score. We're gonna wait till it fully finishes to give a full deep dive into season 3. Because
Yes, we will.
I have some opinions.
Yeah,
I'll let you
he
talk about
does.
it first. I do.
So we should just say spoilers,
Oh,
obviously,
we won't go
because
too
we're
much
going to
into
be
spoilers.
talking about it.
We'll
do like.
Yeah, we won't say everything, but
We might
see.
accidentally slip up, but here's your warning.
Yeah.
this is a warning.
We won't. If there's like a character death, we won't say the character's name. Just don't say
Yeah.
that.
I don't mind going first if you want.
Yeah, go on.
You may or may not know, viewers, but me and Daniel know bits about comics, and I was very excited for this episode. I've been waiting for this episode for quite a while. I think they did a very good job. with the latter half of the episode and the early half of the episode as well. I think so far this season as a whole has been really good. There's not really been an episode which was like just literally nothing happened. Something has happened every episode. Even in the first one, it was build up for the second episode. So I feel like so far it's going good. And knowing what's coming in the next half of the season, I'm just really excited, to be honest.
Yeah, this season's gonna go.
It's
so
just gonna be
hard.
peak.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty much the exact same. Fuck duplicate, she a bitch.
Oh yeah, I
Worst
agree.
character in the show. She sucks. Sorry.
Explode my goat and
Alan my goat, bro.
Alan's
Alan my
Alan
goat.
as well. Yeah, Alan and Oliver is on site apparently.
More the twins might get on.
But yeah,
From the draw.
Mom found them all a draw.
It's been so. I've really been enjoying this season so far. I get the complaints with the animation. I also get the reasons behind it.
But at the end
Ultimately,
of the day,
just enjoy the show for what it is.
yeah.
I'm seeing horrendous things though, where people literally have to go, they're just going frame by frame, like to pick things out
There are
of things
definitely
that
complaints.
90% people
There was
wouldn't
one I
have
saw though.
noticed.
It was Invincible when Mark's hugging Oliver. When I think it's
Is it like
when they fight the electric dude.
Yeah,
There's a little like
his
that
head
is
and
shut up. That is nothing.
minuscule.
yeah, it's just
That's
stupid
the
to be
worst
honest with you.
complaints.
It's
As
definitely
someone who-
people who like advocate for Mappa employees to be held under terrible conditions to get the animation out.
Probably.
I did see someone saying, anime has really good animation, but that's
But it
mostly
takes
because
time.
they're, basically slaves.
Well,
Yeah, terrible
and it
work
takes forever
conditions were
to do
like,
it.
yeah, no, they were absolutely spoiled with like JJK season 2 and stuff with how fast it kind of released because they were put in terrible conditions. They didn't understand that half, or if they do advocate it, they need serious help. But no, these things take time, and for Invincible to put out things as fast as the demand kind of is on the internet, it's gonna have to cut corners like that.
The fan base
Basically, it's been pretty much been 1 year now since the other season.
That's why I complain about animation because I don't mind waiting. It's just people are just so annoying on the internet, and they just bitch and moan so much. It's like, bro, just wait. If we wait, we can get good ass animation.
I wouldn't mind
when
waiting longer for Invincible.
I don't know what it was.
I've
definitely mentioned this before, but One Piece that has your complaint about Mappa. Yeah, that's valid. The animation is gorgeous, but it's rushed to hell because they have to rush it. Toei treats their animes very well. That thing is gorgeous. The most recent One Piece episodes. Demon Slayer. I'm not sure about their work culture, what it's like over there. I don't know who does Demon Slayer, but that show that's been on a cheaper budget than Invincible, and it looks so much better. Demon Slayer is one of the best looking animes. Period. Like, even if you don't like the story, which I'm not a big fan of the story, I know Daniel, you're not either.
Demon Slayer, I can get into it.
The animation is really good. So
yeah, no, I won't argue that.
I think they should make it better because I don't mind waiting.
And another thing I have seen, I think largely with the budget as well, is they're hiring a lot of expensive voice actors, and I do literally love like all of them. I know most of them from Walking Dead, and obviously some of them from Breaking Bad. Aaron Paul's in this season, and what's he called? Mike. Yeah, and Simu Lee as well. I know most of them from
Jonathan Banks. That's his name, I'm pretty sure.
Jonathan Banks, that's it. I know most of them and I love them all, but it's fine hiring some less known people because at the end of the day, it's voice acting. It's not proper acting. It is obviously, but it's not. You only need to use your voice.
Yeah, I'm not going to complain because these guys are giving it their A game, and it's...
Oh no, yeah, 100%.
There is also the issue with the voice acting.
It's just one of the things
I've heard pointed out, and I kind of agree with. It's that they have like a lot of the characters are voiced by obviously big stars, but then there's a good amount which are also voiced by like the same person. The girl that voices Monster Girl, I'm pretty sure she voices like 15 characters.
Yeah, that'll be like
Immortal and Robot are voiced by the same person as well. And he's from The Walking Dead, so
that's honestly a good practice for like preserving money though, and like because a lot of
things
I
agree, and it's not like you can really recognize that they're the same person at the end of the day. At least I don't.
If you actually go into animated like animated shows, just all that, you will see a lot of actors end up voicing the same people.
Yeah, that's a big
Or,
complaint
like,
with
multiple
dub,
people.
which like even sub has that issue.
Yeah.
Like the guy who voices Nanami in the JJK sub, I'm pretty sure he voices that
Mhm.
character type a lot.
Just wait until they learn that Sukuna and Choso are the same voice actor.
But yeah, I think
But no.
I
it's
mean all
like-
the subject voice cats are really good. JK Simmons is really
Yeah.
good. Stephen Yun, goated. Like
Mhm.
he always hits. And
Literally.
Absolutely.
and
But yeah,
what's the name who voices Debbie? She's so good.
Yeah, no, she is.
Sandra Oh.
phenomenal.
That's it.
Yeah,
She's
yeah,
amazing.
she's phenomenal.
But-
But yeah, no, honestly, if you can't notice until looking up or really listening to notice that someone's voiced by the same actor, that means they're doing a good job.
There's only
Yeah.
some which you could probably be like, oh yeah, that's her. I can't remember her name from who voices Monster Girl, but because that was an issue. That's an issue I have with the Spider-Man show that's out. That's currently Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. I really like. I won't lie. I'll talk about it when we get to what we've been talking about. But I will say, Roger Craig Smith, I love you, bud. You voice Sonic in Batman. He's in like every episode as a side character, and he has the same voice in like every role. So he plays
Yeah.
like the same dude 4 times. It's like,
That's weird because
man.
he's someone who can really put on a range of voices.
Yeah.
It's just his generic like crook voice is just the same thing. Like sometimes he puts a Russian accent on, but it's still like I can hear Sonic. So it's like it
Yeah.
doesn't work.
He
But
voices Aiden as well, doesn't he?
yeah,
Yeah,
he's
he does.
Aiden from
Yeah.
Batman.
He is
stuff.
a lot
He's
of
a great.
things.
I love Roger Craig. He's a great voice actor.
You know, he is everywhere and anywhere.
But he's getting to Troy Baker soon. So he's in everything, and I'm kind of like, yeah, I like you, but your voice is getting a bit on me nerves. But yeah, that's Invincible. I didn't say I am current. I think episode 4 is the best episode.
Mm-hmm.
I've been
I
pretty
would say
disappointed so
that.
far,
I'd
though.
say episode 2 is behind
Episode
it.
2 was
Yeah, I agree.
no, I think it goes 4, 3, 2. I have
No, I think 4, 2, 3, 1.
not been that.
Yeah, I agree with Daniel.
This season has not been doing it for me yet. The latter half of this episode did. I think because the setup in this is just not very interesting in my opinion. Like I know good setup. I have read One Piece. One Piece, 50% of it is setup.
Oh, this guy,
And it's
bro.
This
I'm
guy
comparing it
is.
to why I don't think it's that good. One Piece's setup is intriguing. This one, I just don't find it that intriguing.
I do.
I think there's some
Yeah,
Yeah, no, I
like
think
the
it's
the
Alan
very
dog
stuff is
cool.
seismic stuff in episode 1
like that.
Yeah, that
didn't
was
really
just
care
kinda
about that, but that was set up for
set up.
episode 2, and I think it was
Which
important.
was a really good payoff.
Without it, you know, it wouldn't have made sense what Mark did.
I
Mhm.
still like season
Yeah.
3. I'm like
Yeah.
this is just isn't hitting like season 2 did.
But I hope that all things considered, the latter half of the season,
Mm-hmm.
you know, I hope that they've put more resources into it.
Yeah.
But thankfully,
I'm
Alan
Which I
hoping.
assume they probably
came in
have.
to save the day,
Yeah.
so we're alright.
I mean, I'm assuming that I'm thinking of a few key events that are going to happen, which they are likely to have saved the animation budget for
Oh, yeah.
in particular. You know, like with the finale for season 1 and such.
Mm.
Yeah.
The budget is going to. Hopefully, that's where the budget goes off. Because that's going to be so fucking cool.
Oh yeah, Kazi Brown's in Invincible. I'm just looking at the cast.
Mhm.
I've got
Who's he
Damien
voiced?
Darkblade.
Yeah, he was in season 2.
Oh,
he voiced
yeah.
Thing.
I
He's in the
forgot about
first
that, but to be honest.
season as
Yeah.
well. But what happened to him? Did he die?
He got sent back to hell by
Mhm.
Cecil.
Not to mention, he also voices a Viltrumite. What's his name?
Oh,
Clancy Brown.
oh God,
I'm
Justin
forgetting
Roiland's
all
in
the
this
names
show.
now. I don't want to. I almost said a name that
He was
wouldn't be
D.A.
right.
Sinclair, but then they got recasting.
Clancy Brown, Viltrumite.
No, Sinclair was Ezra Miller. He got
Yeah.
Riga.
Yep.
Oh yeah, Ben Schwartz isn't. It was so every time I hear the stretch, I can't remember his name. It was like Shapeshifter or something. I just go Sonic.
Craig, that's it.
Craig.
Don't know who
General Craig,
is,
yeah.
Oh.
He's
Oh,
the
General
guy with
Krieg.
one eye. Krieg, sorry. Is it pronounced Krieg?
Craig.
Oh, fuck that.
Yeah,
That's
I think so.
That's
Anyway.
a goofy my name. The mailman,
No.
Craig.
It's
No,
like
it's
KR.
spelled, it's spelled Kregg, so.
That sounds like
Oh,
Craig.
shit.
Oh, that's something.
I
Oh,
thought
well.
it was General
Characters
Krieg,
that we
to be
haven't
honest,
met
anyway,
yet. We have.
We'd
but-
have met him though,
Sorry.
but not really, not.
Yeah, that's TV shows. Movies. There's been nothing. We've had Captain America: Brave New World come out, and people don't like it.
Go with film.
We don't
It's
see
right.
it.
It's not.
Apparently, it's just
No, yeah.
apparently it's getting overhated.
I have
Like,
seen
it's just
that
like
I've
a
seen
actually.
people
okay
just go,
film.
"This is the most mediocre thing that the MCU
Yeah.
I've
has."
seen some people say that it's a good step in the right direction for the MCU, but it's still not very
Absolutely. Yeah.
good. It's
I think
definitely not re-solidified anything,
yeah.
but
Apparently, like most of the plot is like very, very reminiscent of Winter Soldier, but slightly
I'm not
worse.
surprised, to be honest.
But it seems to be kind of like just piecing the MCU back together. So I'm assuming
It
it's kind
takes
of like,
aspects from the three best MCU films. We got
mm-hmm.
Incredible Hulk, Eternals, and there's something else I don't remember what it was. I
Is it
think
Black Widow?
Thor
someone said
Dark
Black
World.
Widow,
Yeah.
which is
So
like
it's just
wow.
kind of trying to glue the MCU back together, make it more. What's the word?
Cohesive,
Cohesive.
Oh yeah, cohesive.
connected.
There's another word I was looking interconnected. That's it.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah,
so
Wow,
it's
I
it took
just
definitely
trying.
think that's what they need at the minute.
it took
They
you
should have
9
done this a
years.
few films ago, but
Mm-hmm. It's
at
you know
least
that
they're
one scene
starting
from
to do it now.
you know that one scene from Homecoming where he's trying to hold the boat together. He's
Yeah,
just kind of this film probably just like kind of Spider-Man in that situation. It just needs an Iron Man to come fly in.
which there won't be.
Which they
Yeah.
don't have.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus,
So
look at that poster, man. That shit
Hopefully there
sucks.
will be.
Look at this poster to put on the Discord. Sorry, get off track. I just looked on the letterbox page. That looks awful. What is that? Anyway, bad posters aside,
Have a look.
we'll look at more MCU bad posters soon.
Um,
Looks
I think the
ugly.
color's alright, other than the kind of
It looks
character. Like,
well.
there's too
The
much
title looks
backlighting.
unfinished.
The
Harrison
Brave New
Ford looks
World part
goofier.
looks.
Yeah,
The
so I
Captain
think
America's fine. It's the Brave New World is just literally just basic
default text.
cavalry
it's also
front.
just
Yeah.
really empty
I
as
think I've
well.
heard that
Mhm.
Red Hulk. You know he's in like all the marketing. I'm pretty sure he's in it for like
Mhm.
5 minutes.
Yeah, he has like 5 minutes
Yeah, I
screen
heard
time.
about that as well.
If you've seen him in the trailer, you've
Jesus
basically seen him like 80% of his screen time.
And
Great.
it's
I
a
forget
Disney Plus
Giancarlo
movie.
Esposito's in there.
Yeah, he was thrown in
Yeah,
last
to be
minute
honest, I forgot he was in it.
because he was never meant to be in it,
Hmm.
which means that he can't be Professor X. Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Then
Sad.
again, RDJ. Stop saying can't. RDJ.
Yeah,
Yeah, he could be, but it'd just be kind of weird.
I think that one's a bit different because Iron Man was the main character,
Yeah.
whereas this one's just
And it's about to be. So, no, I think this one will be less weird if he went from forgettable
think
side
they'll just
character
cast
than
him
big
as
character.
someone else.
Nah, that makes
Yeah,
sense.
it likely will be.
But yeah,
But, like,
generic.
saying that RDJ main character to main antagonist would be more normal is, yeah. I'd say that's a bit more far-fetched than that.
But okay, who cares? It's Captain America 4. I was never excited for it, and then turns out it's not very good. So, oh well. Disney Plus
They had
it
a few
is.
chances, but
Yeah.
yeah, that seems to be the way that we'll end up watching it.
Well, I mean, yeah. Hey, we'll do a. No, we won't. I was gonna say we can talk about it on a segment. It's like, no, we'll forget probably.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
going
like I
to.
haven't even watched the Marvels yet, to be honest with you.
You've not seen the
I've not
You've not
watched the
seen the
Marvels,
Marvels?
Secret Invasion,
No, don't
my
Eggs
bad.
Are All
Don't
Along.
watch Secret
Don't watch
Invasion.
Secret
Do not watch
Invasion.
Secret Invasion.
Yeah,
Do
I
not
know.
watch it. It's a waste of time.
I
Speaking
think
of the
there's something else I've
MCU,
not watched.
You can watch the first episode. That's all right. After that, though,
I
it's just
couldn't get
downhill
into
from
the
there.
first episode.
Ah, never mind.
you have to give up. That's your advice. Sorry about that. You did, but speaking of the MCU, guys, our main topic is an MCU movie and show tier list. I am scraping the bottom of the barrel.
Yeah,
For these most
we've
recent
really
movies.
hit.
We've not even we did
hit
upcoming MCU tier. I think I was like, have we done this one yet? I'm not sure. We did upcoming MCU movies.
Quit yapping, let's get it out of the
So-
way.
MCU tier list.
You said I didn't need my laptop, bro.
Yeah, we're gonna do it
You
collaboratively.
can just watch screen,
collaboratively.
can't you?
Okay.
I was
Pause your
thinking of doing it
Terraria,
like
Playing
bro.
that.
Terraria, bro. I'm playing Terraria.
Pause
Okay,
your
fine. Then we
Terraria,
won't.
bro.
You don't need to look at it. So, this list that I found is in timeline order, which is why we're gonna start off with Captain America:
Okay.
The First Avenger. We have S A
You're gonna
B
share the
C D
screen?
F.
I would
Which
put it
I
high
would say
B,
that's
to be
a
honest with you.
C tier movie. Captain America 1.
I quite enjoyed
Captain
it.
America
in all
1
honesty. I really
is-
I
enjoyed
liked
it.
the start of the movie.
I enjoyed first
I don't
watching
really
it.
care about the-
Rewatching, I just kind of get distracted
I saw
easily. 'Cause I'm not as
I watched a
intrigued.
video on it actually, when it was reviewing the whole series, and it said that Captain America: First Avenger isn't a very good film, but it's a very good setup film for Captain America.
Hmm.
Like overall itself, it's a pretty dooky film, but it's a good film for Captain America. Like it sets him up really well,
Still pretty
and that
good
it
though.
wouldn't really
I
have
did
worked
agree,
without the
but
knowledge of the MCU.
I would agree with that. But also, I feel like Captain America gets set up like every movie, and you can because
He's better in his other movies.
yeah.
Yeah, I
So
agree, but
I,
it sort of
I,
as a universe sort of thing, it makes more sense, and I sort of agree with that.
it's a better piece than Incredible Hulk. Give it that.
oh
Oh
yeah,
yeah, that's not hard.
I'm
I
gonna go
think
C
it's
tier for Captain America
yeah.
1.
It sets up like basic plot points for him,
That's
but
fine.
ultimately, once you've watched it once, you know everything you
Would
need
you
to,
say
and you're
C,
Yeah,
kind of
C tier
not
that's
as well, Daniel?
intrigued. Hmm?
Would you say C
Put it
tier?
into
That's
yeah,
middle
yeah, yeah.
tier. Okay.
I'm just gonna quickly reconnect to the call because it's not
that's
letting me
fine.
watch the stream.
Okay. While we're doing that, we'll talk about Captain Marvel is up next. This is another
I
C
actually
tier
did
Marvel
not mind
movie.
it on first watch, but
I didn't mind it either on first watch.
I didn't really. It's kind of one of them you forget
You're
about.
my wife
I
now.
just kind of
Yeah,
forgot about it, to be honest.
I always forget about Captain Marvel. I think just because she comes in so late in the
Yeah,
Infinity
like she
Saga,
came in between Infinity War and Endgame, just kind of a weird
and then
time.
she's like barely in Endgame, so
Yeah,
she like
I think they
vanishes.
realized she was a bit too
So,
strong. She kind of just. She basically beats Thanos by herself,
yeah, and then
but then
obviously
doesn't,
Tony then gets the
and
stone.
forgets what she's doing, and then
But
gets lost.
yeah,
But yeah,
I think Captain America is better. I would watch
yeah,
that
I
over
would
Captain
definitely
Marvel.
agree.
I'm sure Daniel would agree. He's just connecting,
Yeah,
not connecting.
Bro is lost. But
I think C tier.
what's below C?
D.
I'd put it in below C to be
Oh,
honest. I'd
D.
put it in D too.
Actually, yeah, I
Let's
agree
see
with
if this fixes it. Right, what movie is this?
that. We'll just put Captain
Captain
Marvel in D
Marvel.
tier.
Captain Marvel and Dita. That's fair. Yeah.
Forgettable as hell.
Yep.
Now we have Iron Man
Bro did not even have to
1.
think about
Iron Man
that.
1.
Iron Man 1,
This is
honestly,
a
S tier
top of
movie.
heart. Alright,
Yeah,
hold your
yeah.
horses there, bro.
It's like
Nah,
It's a
honestly
really good
though,
uh,
setup
like,
movie. The villain is trash. But all
I'll
the
tell you
villains are
how to
trash.
yeah,
do it.
the
Just
villain,
Hate
just
it.
the
spoil
villain
on
is
this.
that's fair enough,
But I
right?
think
But
Tony's actual story just drags it so high up.
Exactly. It's RDJ. Like, he
oh
is the
yeah,
reason this movie. If he wasn't in it, it'd be like probably here.
So I'd say
But
personally
I
for
think
and,
me,
A.
and
A.
I think the Iron Man sort of story and arc all as a whole, you know, it's rounded off at the end,
Mm,
sort of, but it's equally left open because they knew they were doing a cinematic universe out of it. So
yeah.
I think it works very well.
Works better than our next film, Iron Man 2. I do not like Iron Man 2. I think it's a D
It's
tier.
okay.
It's an alright.
It's got
It's
a good
just
suit up scene, but that's like
mhm.
literally only thing everyone
Oh yeah,
remembers
the
about it.
briefcase
So
bit.
I enjoyed.
yeah,
I like enjoy the bit where him and War Machine like team up at the end, but it feels too short
Yeah.
to really be worth the overall hype
I
for
mean,
it.
this movie was in development hell. It was like rushed. They were like, we need to make this movie now. Now, go, go on, Johnny boy. So this movie was pretty rushed, and I think no, no, I'm thinking of something wrong. When this movie come out, was this movie 2010 or something? Because it
sounds
was this.
about right.
I'm trying to remember. I think one of these MCU movies was hurt by the writer's strike, but I can't remember which one it was. I don't know if it was Iron Man 2, but yeah, the villain
It wouldn't
sucks.
surprise me.
Hammer's fun, I guess.
Yeah,
And
Hammer was
I
fun,
like
but
the one where Iron Man jumps from the plane and then he lands down
oh, what to
the
the
Stark Expo bit.
expo?
I was like, that's
Yeah,
fun.
that's good. I have seen a
That's
JBL
it.
edit of that.
But yeah, that's it. I don't really know anything else. I think Captain Marvel.
Yeah, me neither.
They're either way.
One more point. Black Widow's hot.
S
Mm,
tier.
that's a very valid point actually. That's a very valid point.
D
Now
tier.
you mention it.
Okay.
Incredible Hulk. This is another D tier. It's so forgettable. There's one good scene in this movie, and it's the chase scene.
It could have been really good in all fairness, but
It's the
Any
chase
of these
scene
movies could
when
have been
he's
good.
Bruce. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I think it's probably the worst one that we've done so far. It's
yeah,
just the black sheep. Like
it,
Mhm.
everyone wants him to come back, so it feels like is it necessary to watch? It doesn't. It isn't really necessary to watch. So it's just the black sheep of the black sheep of the MCU is the Incredible Hulk because
hmm
Nothing ties to it except now Captain America 4 ties to this movie. So
hmm
took us
I
along
will.
Lovely.
the
I'm just gonna
entire
say it now.
saga.
You could
I mean,
just
yeah,
skip straight to the Avengers, and the
yeah, not
Hulk
even
would still be
Avengers
the same
really.
amount of
Yeah,
interesting.
Yeah.
Like
I was
you
gonna
would
say
not. He would not be
you
any
don't
less or
you
any
don't
more
need to
interesting.
watch it,
Mm.
to be honest. It is an entirely skippable film.
hmm
I usually do skip it. Is it even on Disney Plus? I
Probably
think it
not.
might be. I don't
They've
think it was
probably even
for a bit.
forgot.
But yeah. Thor. I do not like the first.
The first one's okay,
This
but
one's
it's nothing
alright. Yeah,
It's
it's
special.
better
like
than
a
all these.
barely over mediocre film.
Like,
I'd say
yeah.
it scrapes a 6, kinda,
I don't
maybe a
think it's on the same
5.5.
level as Captain America: First Avenger. I'd watch that over
No.
Thor 1.
I still can't get into this stream because I don't know what the fuck's up with my Wi-Fi today.
Daniel's been banished.
I'm gonna go fucking hold on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go break something in the house to try and fix it.
I, I don't know. Like, the Ragnarok is better than it, so it's like I don't really give a shit about
Yeah,
Thor
I
1.
don't really care, to be honest.
All these movies in D tier are the most. These are just forgettable movies. C tier, just like mediocre. They're fun in a moment, but you forget about them. And then like B to S is like these are better films. And then F is
Hmm.
like shit. Something that will not be in the shit tier. The Avengers.
Honestly, A
I will
tier.
put
It's a
that in
very
A
good
or
movie.
S. It's
Um,
very important. Like what that movie did in 2012 by bringing in 4, 5 movies
Which
into.
movie is this?
This is the Avengers. The fact that it brought
Avengers.
in 5
Love
movies
it.
into one, that's insane. It was the
Yeah,
first one to do that.
one of my favorite
Like,
Marvel
I
movies
think
in
that's
my
an S
opinion.
tier
Yeah,
MCU movie.
I think
Yeah,
that's probably one of the
I'd
Marvel
either
movies
put
I
it
do
high
watch the most.
A
It's high
or
AL.
anywhere in
Yeah,
S, to be
I'd
it's
say S
honest.
tier.
it's very
I, I
important.
I can't actually think of a reason why I'd even put it in A.
Like
To be fair,
people
now I
don't like
think.
the. I think some of the costume design is a bit. The way it looks is a bit superficial. But that's kind of like the charm of that movie. It
Mhm.
looks. Something about it looks cheap. I don't know what it is, but the final battle is iconic. So
Yeah.
it's S tier.
Not to mention, it's like it's essentially what makes the Marvel
It
Cinematic
is
Universe
the
feel like a
MCU.
cinematic
Yeah.
universe.
And then we have a
It is the
movie
first time
that
it's all stuck together.
sucks. Thor 2.
Thor Dark
F
World.
tier. Easiest F
Yeah, put
tier
that at the
S
in
bottom.
the
tier
entire
film.
world.
S tier film.
Isaac, you're a Thor 2 defender. Or you like Thor 2 at
Well, I
least.
wouldn't say defend it. I did enjoy it first time round, but honestly, it was the first time I'd ever watched a film. I usually enjoy films first time I watch them. I'm sure if I watched it again now, I'd be pretty bored.
It's boorish. It's ugly too.
I do actually think that the final battle is all right.
Wait, what
I
is the
think they
final
had a
battle?
good idea.
I don't
They're
remember it.
like jumping through different places on Earth and Asgard through using the Reality Stone and making up things.
I don't remember that whatsoever. Did they?
This might be a completely
I don't
Wait,
different
think
what's
film
they
I'm
do.
thinking
Isaac
about,
saying?
in all
So
honesty.
Isaac says
But
that in Thor 2's final battle, they're jumping through different places with the reality stone.
What?
I don't remember that.
I don't remember that in the
hold on,
slightest.
let me move on to the next one.
Are you
I'll
sure you're
bring
not
us back
thinking of
around
that
in a
scene in
minute.
Multiverse of Madness?
I don't
I'm
remember
not.
whatsoever. This movie's got Isaac
Final
delusional.
battle. Hold on,
Isaac
hold on.
just
I might be
imagined his
geeking.
own.
Okay, now we have one that I think we might be a
Give
bit
me a minute.
split on. Iron Man 3.
I really
I
enjoy
think
this
Iron Man
movie.
3 is better than Iron Man 1.
It's my favorite Iron Man
It's
film.
my
Yes.
yeah, it's my favorite Iron Man film.
I'm watching it. Hold on, I need to go watch the final battle.
I think it's better than the first Iron Man movie. I would watch it over the first Iron Man.
I swear, it's just a lot of like being pulled around a yard.
This is just trying to decide the Thor 2 thing. Wow, I think this is the most Thor 2's ever been spoken about in this entire world.
hmm
I was trying to think what was the final battle of this movie. The only thing that happens is like we get the reality stone, and then Thor's mum dies. Spoilers. And that's it.
I just remember it was like a lot of red
I can't
fog and
remember.
like red fog, and then them all like being
Doesn't
battered
Loki
around.
die again at the end?
Yeah, it is. It's literally
I think Loki dies in like both Thor films. The first two.
yeah, dies in
He
quotation.
dies.
Yeah, no, I don't know what Isaac was imagining, 'cause none of that's here.
Isaac, you sure you're not thinking about the Loki show? Maybe that's what happens in season 2 or
I don't know
something?
what the fuck I'm
Uh,
thinking about. I'm gonna be
I
real with you.
guarantee you've merged this in your head with like Multiverse of Madness or something.
No, genuinely, I remember watching something like this. I swear.
Anyway, what would
This
you
is
think?
not the final battle I remember, I'll be real.
Isaac, what do you
Yeah,
think
no,
about
you
Iron Man
got some
3?
like.
Anyway, I must be thinking of some entirely different film. It must just
Was
not
that where
even
you
be an
took
MCU film, bro.
what's it called? Oh, dear, like, bro, what were you on that day?
I don't know. I got no idea what. I don't even know what I was thinking.
Is that the day you're on
Stressed.
acid, Isaac?
Yeah.
That was not that day I was on acid.
Okay,
That was a
Isaac,
different day.
Iron Man 3. Where
Yes.
would you put Iron Man 3?
I think Iron Man 3 is actually a pretty good film.
Oh,
I
Hell
know
yeah.
it's kind of
I'm
overlooked.
glad we're all like
Um,
on the same page.
I don't really know where I'd put it. It's
me
been
and
a
Daniel
long
would put it.
time since I
Well,
watched
I would
it.
put it above Iron Man 1. I don't know if would you, Daniel?
I
Above the
would
first Iron
probably,
Man.
yeah. I'm
That's
not sure if that's
fine.
just personal
I'm
rewatch
happy
I
with
value.
that.
really like the bit. You know when he like breaks into the mansion, but like without his suit, and he uses
Hmm.
his like. It uses Tony
It
Stark
puts him
very
in.
well
It puts him in a
above Iron Man.
situation which is just so unique and works
Mm.
so well,
And
which
the
makes it stand out so much better.
and I really like the bit where he saves other people from the plane, and then I
Yeah,
think right before that he uses his
he's not
fucking
even there.
unibeam to chest bump that dude. I guess he technically does chest bump him. You know, shoots a hole through his chest, but yeah. And they do the Iron Patriot stuff in that one. But I like
I
Iron
also
Man 3.
enjoy the comedy of him getting hit by a truck just to reveal he's not even there. That was
Yeah,
back when Marvel
that was
humor
good.
felt
I remember that
more
one.
unique.
I think was that after
It
the
was
plane rescue
it
bit.
was after the plane, yeah, like he literally just dropped them all off the ocean. He zoomed off, a truck hits him,
Yeah, like Shane
and it's
Black was
revealed he's
very
not in
good.
a suit.
I did that one. Obviously, he made the Nice
Yeah.
Guys, which is like a great film.
It
Captain
was back when
America, Winter
humor was
Soldier,
cheesy but good. Winter Soldier is a
Very good
really
film.
good Captain America
very good
film.
Cap. But I think it's a
Not my
lot
favorite
better.
Cap film.
It's Captain America Winter Soldier. I think it's. I don't think it's S
Yeah,
tier.
I think.
I think it's an A or B.
No, I'd
Yeah, I'd
definitely
say.
say A. I think that's where I'd probably put it.
Mhm.
The thing is like I think yeah I probably would watch Iron Man 1 and 3 over it.
I'd watch it. Me personally, I'd watch it over the first Iron Man a bit.
Hmm
I
I might
think
put
it's
it.
just because I find more characters interesting in Winter Soldier than I do in Iron Man 1.
Yeah. Although that could just be due to Iron Man 1 being the very first one, and
Yeah.
obviously it was very
Mm.
simple.
Hmm.
But I think as an MCU film, I think Winter Soldier is better.
Yeah.
Also, it has like the Bucky stuff, which is really cool, and
Mm.
it has the
Bucky
start of
is
the
such
whole
an interesting
the best
character.
grounded spice stuff in the entire MCU is that
Mhm.
movie.
Yeah.
It's what I hoped
Nothing else
Secret
replicated it.
Invasion would be.
And there's the
Exactly.
elevator fight scene,
And the
which is
elevator
a
fight
very
scene.
Oh,
good
the
fight scene.
Someone
elevator is.
compared
That's a very
Winter Soldier to Metal Gear Solid. It's like it kind of is. It has elevator fight scenes, espionage, corrupt governments. It's just Metal Gear Solid. So I'll say I'll put it above the first Iron Man movie. I still think
Why would
3 is
Hideo
better.
Kojima copy Winter Soldier?
That is what
I
Quiet
don't.
is. Quiet is Black Widow. Coded. Okay, hang on a second for the sneeze.
I don't think the
Imagine needing
director
to
was
see.
quite as obsessed with feet in Winter Soldier, though.
No, I don't think so
Perhaps
either.
not.
The Russo brothers don't seem to be very feet-heavy directors.
Kojima, on the other hand.
That's why Kojima and Quentin Tarantino get well, really will get
I'm
they get
surprised they've
together
not
well.
collaborated.
Exactly. Collaborating on some feet porn. Next movie, which I
They're too
think
similar.
deserves to be an S tier, Guardians of the Galaxy.
Love the Guardians
I think
trilogy, man.
Guardians is better than the Avengers. I think it's a top
I
3 MCU film.
Uh,
It's one of the best action adventure films of all time.
I don't think I'd
I
put.
agree. It is very
I'd
good.
put
I
3
wouldn't
above
put
it,
it
but I
top,
wouldn't
but
put the
I might
third.
even put. I would probably put it S tier. I
I'd
wouldn't
put it
put
below
it
S
as
tier.
top.
It is not. It's nothing else. It is S
Yeah.
tier.
Wouldn't
Yeah.
I wouldn't put it
I
above
think
the
Avengers.
Avengers
I
though.
think it's better. I think Avengers is
No,
James
no,
Gunn.
I wouldn't. Avengers is really good.
I just think
Guardians
lazy
Yeah,
is
no.
James
really
Gunn
good.
though.
Yeah, we know. And it
I love
doesn't help
comic
that
book.
Superman's coming
I
out
think
soon as well. That's we got
Guardians
your
1 and
Blaze level stuff.
3, you know,
I think the
both
entire
S tier
Guardians
Mhm.
films.
trilogy
Here we
is
are.
the best.
I think
It's
Guardians
my favorite
2
MCU film.
it is good,
I
but it's
enjoy
just
them
a
all
bit.
really closely.
I think Guardians
Yeah,
2 is not as
I
good.
agree. Definitely good. It's not as good as the other two. No, it's definitely the weakest, but it's not even like weak. It's still like It's like Immortal level strong, you know.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, I
Compared to like
think
Viltrumite level strong, you know.
I think the one thing with me,
It can
Guardians
hold its
trilogy,
own.
I love I love soundtracks in media, and I think Volume 2, they both have equal in terms of licensed music, in my opinion. Like, it's both equally good. I think the actual Guardians original music is better in 2 than 1, and soundtrack's something that sways me a lot.
I think
Yeah, I
I've
think that's probably because they had just had more
Yeah.
room. Because after the first one.
Yeah,
Yep,
the
agreed,
success of the
agreed.
first one really,
Yeah.
really make people realize, holy shit, Gunn is cooking. Give him more of a
Yeah,
budget.
fucking, he hasn't
Because
stopped
I
cooking.
remember a reading something that Guardians of the Galaxy before the MCU, nobody
Had
really
little.
knew
No
them.
one knew them.
There was like
No
one
one knew who they
Telltale
were.
game,
I think that was
and
after
then
Yeah.
this.
there was a few.
I
They made a
think
few appearances in like animated shows,
I think the Telltale game was
but
after the
it was
movie because I'm
was
pretty
it? I
sure
swear it was before.
Star-Lord has his MCU design.
I swear it was before.
It might be. I don't remember.
Let me
I feel
Google
like it
it.
was after though.
I feel like it was
I'm not
before.
sure.
I think I would just
Guardians
put it. I
of
think just
the
Guardians has
Galaxy.
heart and soul. It has an emotion. That's why I love the Guardian trilogy. They don't feel just like superficial superhero
Oh, it
movies.
was afterwards.
Yeah, they have the heart and a soul,
I
an
remember
emotional
this game
core
looking
to
very
those
different.
movies. I love the first Guardians movie. I think it's better than Avengers. I would watch it over the Avengers.
2v1.
It depends how I feel,
Okay,
to
but the
be
2v1,
fair,
I'll put
but
it below.
I think
yeah.
I've
The
rewatched
Avengers.
the Avengers more than Guardians.
I've seen the
I'd
Guardians
put
10
I'd
times.
put Guardians in S tier.
It
But,
Oh yeah,
is going
easy
lower
S
and
tier.
lower,
but I
but
wouldn't put it above Avengers.
I
I don't think.
prefer it to the first Avengers movie.
Yeah.
And now we have Guardians Volume 2, which I would not mind putting either in B or C. I think it's better than the first
Honestly,
Captain
B.
America
It's
movie.
still a good film. I just think it falls short on a couple things.
The Yondu stuff is really not good.
I think what do I not really like about it though?
It just doesn't hit
I
like the first
think,
movie did.
yeah, I agree with Nathan. There's not really like one specific thing. Ego's a solid villain, but he's not like.
Oh, but it does have the Drax and
Not
Mantis
very cool.
stuff.
It does
I'd
have the
put it in
Mantis,
Drax and
A.
look
Mantis
out!
stuff, which is good.
I'd put it in A. I'm trying to find a reason that I put it in like
I
B or
just don't
C,
think
but I
it.
can't find one. I'd
I'd
just put it in
definitely
A.
put it probably top of B, even if I didn't put it in A.
I feel the only weakness is
Um,
it doesn't expand a bit more on the formula as much as you'd hope in a sequel.
mm.
So it does feel like it is a bit
Yeah, it's more
reusing
of a
Guardians, but in a way,
backstory and introduction for Mantis. So.
yeah.
Mhm.
But I'd still put it in like an A tier, me personally,
That's fair.
just because I
Probably.
can't think of anything it does badly to make me put it in B or C.
Yeah, but then I think that's just like so you could there could be like a game which you like. There's not really any negative, but you just don't feel like it deserves. You just can't give it like an 8. But it just doesn't really have too many
I don't
negatives.
have that because I need reasoning to do
I
something.
I think it's good. It just doesn't hit like the first movie does, or the third movie,
I agree with
or any
Nathan.
of the other movies in A tier. They hit. This one, it has good moments. The Stanley cameo is probably the best one in the entire MCU, with the Watchers and how it reveals that Stanley is a Watcher, like an agent. If
I
it's
just think it
two
does a
against
lot of really
one,
good things.
then it
I
goes
just think it does a lot of good with Peter and Gamora, Gamora Nebula, Peter and Ego, Rocket and Yondu.
Mm-hmm.
I think even Drax and Mantis. I think the only character that feels a bit less utilized is Groot because he had his like big moment in Guardians One.
And Groot does
But I
pretty much
think it
everything.
really does a good job
Here's
on
the
building on the
dancing
rest.
bit.
Yeah.
At the start as well.
But I think it really builds on the characters more in this film. That's why I
You know
put
what?
it
I'll
A.
put it.
Yeah, that's fair.
You convinced me. Open minded. I am Groot specials. C.
Yeah, they're
Didn't watch 'em.
alright, but like they're not exactly
They're better
special.
than Thor 1, Iron Man 2, Captain America, and the Incredible Hulk and Thor 2. I'd
I
watch
haven't
them.
seen them. Isn't that where the meme of Rocket looking at the drawing from
Yes,
Groot?
it
Yeah,
is.
okay.
Yeah.
That's
Peak.
the finale of the first season.
Peak
I swear there's
cinema.
2 seasons.
Actually, I haven't seen the second one.
I think there was,
I
yeah.
haven't seen the second
I've
season.
not
The
seen
first
either.
one
I've
was
seen the first one.
alright. It's
But
fine.
like the
Is
short
there a
for
super
like
compilation anymore?
half of the short was just credits. It was insane.
Yeah, well, it was.
They were bad, but I liked them. They were fun. This is one that I think is going to be pretty torn. Age of Ultron. This is a D.
I actually
do not
really like Age of
I
Ultron.
enjoy it.
I think
The
Ultron
only
is not
disappointing
very
thing
interesting.
is that Ultron doesn't get
Ultron.
carried over
Yeah,
into
it's
more.
literally just Ultron.
Ultron's
It's
really
just
annoying.
he's underutilized.
It's just,
He has
I
it's too
agree.
long. Very boring. Nothing really happens in this movie until like the end.
I enjoy the
The Hulk
introduction
stuff's
of
cool though.
Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver, though. I think they're
Yeah,
really
that's
good in
true.
that.
Well, and the
It's a
ending of
shame.
Quicksilver.
Yeah, it's a shame that they kill off Quicksilver, but I like the way they do it. It's not like a cheap one, if you get what I mean. It
Yeah,
could have
his
been
arc kind
better,
of comes full circle, to be
but the
honest,
arc is
by the
really
end of
good.
the
This
Yeah.
one
film.
is
Yeah.
just forgettable for me. Like it's not very interesting. I think it's too long.
It's
I wouldn't say
definitely the
forgettable.
weakest out of the Avengers
It's the worst
films.
Avengers
Like,
movie.
Mhm.
there's no doubt there, but like,
I
Ultron's
really
good.
like
I
the
think it's still a
opening.
good Avengers film.
Yeah, I like the opening. I like it's one of the ones. It reintroduces reaffirms the turmoil in the team. We get some really good scenes, especially with like Hulk in this one. Like Banner's it's like his efforts wasted almost. Like it kind of destroys him almost. We
It
see
does
them at a
also
low
set
point,
up
and it's really
Winter
nice.
Soldiers, not Winter Soldier, Civil
Civil
War
War,
as well.
yeah.
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
think so. I enjoy this film quite a lot. Like high C, low B, in
I
my
do think
opinion.
it's a good film.
I wouldn't say low. I'd say like just C. I think it's better than fucking I Am Groot though.
I'd
Well,
say high
yeah.
C.
I'm gonna put it middle C. It's just Ant-Man C.
I quite like
Yeah.
Ant-Man films,
It's fun, but
The villain
yeah, they're
sucks.
it
not
has
nothing like,
flaws.
Nothing just
yeah.
happens. It's just a
I
forgettable
think
movie.
his power making it grounded is just such a kind of difficult thing to do, and it didn't feel like that was much of the focus because it's incredibly inconsistent,
Mm.
which does take you a bit when you think about it.
Although I guess
Yellow
looking back
Jacket
now,
wasn't as compelling.
it was like a nice kind of palate cleanser after an Avengers
Mm,
movie. But thinking
I
about it's like
guess, but
no, the anime movies they're fine. Like Paul Rudd's the best part about, and Hank Pym, what's his wait, Paul Rudd and Hank Pym, I forget
Uh,
his name.
you're forgetting Louise.
Michael Douglas.
That's
That's
it,
it.
Michael Douglas. Their chemistry's I get fun, I guess. The anime movies,
Michael Pena.
no one cares about the anime movies. I'm sorry, this we ain't got no ant
Yeah,
heads in this group.
I do like him, but like, yeah, I
they're
wouldn't
just an
say.
enjoyable thing to
Movies.
chuck on if you're like
Yeah,
feeling lazy, don't want
They
to
are
focus on something
superficial
too much.
slop. Civil War. This movie is not superficial slop.
This is my favorite Captain America
This
film. I'm
is
gonna say
either
it
an
now.
A or an
mm.
S.
I
I
really enjoy this film. I think it handles a lot of things incredibly well.
I
Introduces
just think
Spider-Man, Black Panther.
bottom S.
I think the Sokovia Accords thing is just kind of overlooked, to be honest.
Especially in the
It
future.
would have
Because
been
I
nice if
think,
it had more impact
yeah,
than
that
just
the
splitting up the
Sokovia,
event.
that was really interesting to me, where it splits the people, but then
Mhm.
it doesn't really get amplified past that because then Bucky shows up and they're like, oh, I hate Bucky, rah, I
Mhm.
love Bucky, rah, and then they just fight each other.
What
I
was
wish it
Yeah,
had more prominence outside of just the Avengers.
you?
yeah.
I think that could have been a really interesting impact on some other films.
Homecoming.
Like, so I think Ant-Man. I could have honestly had some impact on like an Ant-Man film, I think, and that would have made it a
I
lot more
think it
interesting.
did to start with in Ant-Man 2. I think it was
Yeah.
at first, but then they kind of just forgot about it. And
Mhm.
I don't think it's ever really said. It's only really implied. But the Sokovia
Mhm.
Accords did get passed.
Mm.
Yeah. It's just
But
you don't see its
no
impact
one really
anywhere
ever
else.
cares.
It's like okay, so
Yeah.
it's it's the Kickstarter for Civil War, and then it's slightly mentioned in Infinity War, back at the
I
very
think it's
beginning when they're
slightly
bringing back Cap.
mentioned in
It's mentioned in Spider-Man.
She-Hulk as well. I
I
swear
forgot about
she
that.
quotes it.
Oh, Shivery does.
The Sokovia
She
Accords
probably
when
does.
for Abomination's trial.
It's
I
so
swear she does.
it's like how in
I
Iron Man
forget that so
3,
much.
Tony Moot gets rid of the arc reactor and destroys all his suits,
And
and then
it's
the next
needed
movie
that.
he has all his suits. It's
Yeah.
that kind of thing where it's just like
It would have been nice if it had retained its impact a lot longer.
hmm I think there's also there's like the odd dumps of like that woman who gets angry at Tony Stark because her son died during the whole
Hmm.
Yeah,
thing in Age of Ultron.
that's good.
Yeah, I
Like
really like.
I think that brings kind of dumb. Like, bro, did you not see what happened? An entire city got lifted into the air. Of like, I'm sorry, son.
Counter argument: people get mad over less in real life. much
Kate
That's true.
less.
Kardashian did get sad that she lost her earring in the scenes. That is a.
And I also want to remind you that people like Kanye exist. So that
I'm
is
not
not
exactly
By the way,
sure in.
Yay, sorry.
There are
I'm not
crazier
exactly sure
people.
in universe how much is known about it, but I assume people blame Tony Stark for Ultron because it was his
Yeah.
idea at the end of the day.
I think it's an.
I would
it's
imagine
S.
he'd like Ultron's
No.
robots like would have. I mean, he literally took control of Stark robots.
That's true.
So Stark is plastic
So
all over it. He would be the front
Also,
man
we
to
forget
blame.
Black Panther's in this movie. He's the best he is
Hmm
in the entire MCU.
Yes.
In this movie. Spider-Man's in this movie. He's awesome.
hmm Introduces two characters really great.
Scarlet Witch
And
is done. We get more about
yeah,
Scarlet Witch and Vision. Their
yeah.
relationship's good.
hmm
Which he accidentally committed terrorist attack.
yeah, I think the thing with Rhodey as well, where
Oh, yeah,
where
he did the
Vision misses
parallax.
and
Yeah.
yeah, I definitely think that was a good sort of that was a good way to show the consequences without killing a character off.
Yeah.
We're also forgetting one of the like a really good villain in my opinion, Baron Zemo.
Yeah,
One
Zemo
of
is a
the,
good one.
the first villain to win in Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Yeah.
And I
He's a
think
really, he's a
he's
fine
really,
villain. He's really good.
I really enjoy
He's
his
not.
character.
I think he's a solid
I
villain.
kind of forget about
Yeah.
Baron Zemo a lot. I forgot.
Me too,
I forgot he's in
but
this movie until you said it. It's like, oh yeah, he's in this movie.
You guys forget the
yeah,
fucking
I definitely think he's overshadowed a bit.
Yeah, he's overshadowed by like the
I like
introduction
the
of Spider-Man and Black Panther, but I still really
I like the
enjoy him.
meme about how Captain America and Bucky fighting Iron Man because he's sad that Bucky killed his
Yeah.
parents. Like
Two
it's
men,
pretty
two
dumb.
men beat up an orphan after one of them kills his parents.
It's like it is pretty dumb when you think about
Yeah,
it, but it's
but
good.
it's also like it makes a lot of sense
And
for
they
the
recreate that
characters.
iconic panel from the comics where Tony
That is
blasts
true.
the shield.
Yeah,
That is
such
a
a good
really good
fucking.
shot.
That whole sequence is really
It's
good.
really cool. It's dumb if you think about it. Like bro, they're beating up this man because he's sad that this man killed his parents. But yeah,
I think
it's
I
very
think it
good
makes
though.
sense in the context of the film.
It's a lot of fun. I really like it.
I think taken into a meme panel and that's the only way you look at it, yes, it's dumb. But I think from the context of the events of the film, it all makes sense.
It's also funny though to think that they beat up Tony because he's sad.
Yeah, I'd say
Yeah.
it's funny when you think of it from a meme
It's
standpoint,
fun.
but
It's
as
still
an
a good
actual film
but
point,
it's a good movie.
yeah, it's my favorite Captain America movie. I'll
Yeah,
say it
I
now.
agree.
That's
Actually,
what
It's
it
not
was.
really even a Captain America movie, to be honest. It's like
Yeah, it's more of an
It's
Avengers
a lot of
movie.
people refer it to as like
Avengers
Avengers 2.5 because it kind of
Yeah.
is.
Like Tony is, I prefer I prefer Tony and Sylvie to Steve, but I think that's just because I prefer Tony to Steve anyway. Next up, our favorite MCU movie, Black Widow. Dieter.
Double
Yeah.
yeah,
I
yeah.
regret. I regret
There's
the
not
choice
really
of.
anything like.
Yelena's cool, and
Yeah, I think that's
that's
really
it.
it.
The
I
CGI
like the Red
sucks.
Guardian,
The
but
villains suck.
Yeah.
Taskmaster,
I cannot do it.
more like ass blaster, as Simon Skull would say.
Taskmaster's cool for the few minutes she's introduced, and then
Like,
Yeah, that first
forget
fight
the
I
rest
think
of
was
it.
alright, but
I don't remember that fight, and they strip everything away.
It's the
from
fight on the
Taskmaster.
bridge
I don't
yeah.
remember that bit.
where she jumps Black Widow. But yeah, because like she copies like Black Panther, Spider-Man, Captain America, like all that. I think that's cool. And then she just feels really underwhelming the rest of the movie. Drakenov is I forget
worst
half the shit he
MCU
does.
villain.
I don't
No,
even know how
he's
you can
top
remember his
5.
name, to be honest,
I
bro.
don't remember his name.
I have a good memory.
I'll never forget watching that and going like, "Oh wait, he's the main villain,"
Yeah.
because it sucks.
I was hoping this movie would explore like Budapest more.
Yeah, I think a
Honestly.
lot of people want that, and
That's
they
what I was
just haven't
expecting it
really.
to be. I feel like that would have been more
When I learned it
enjoyable.
was like, well, obviously it kind of had to be, and set in the past, considering it
Yeah.
released after
Endgame.
Endgame. So I figured it would be her sort of origin story, but it's not. It's not
Well,
really even.
It's pseudo. You get like a little bit.
It's a film
Yeah.
that was clearly meant to release before Endgame, but
Mhm.
didn't because of delays and stuff.
Constraints and
then
delays.
came out after she died, so it's like it's the most meaningless.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah.
It literally is only good for Yelena, to be honest.
And Red Guardian, who are now
Yeah.
becoming obviously in Hawkeye and Thunderbolts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Next up, Black Panther.
It's a good
Quite enjoy
film,
this movie.
except the last fight, to be honest with you.
Yeah, Killmonger's a really good villain.
The only weakness of the last fight is the CG.
That is the true.
It's
It's just really difficult to take it seriously though when you're literally just looking at like PNGs fighting each other.
And this is where my bad eyesight comes into play.
I think it's a B tier Marvel movie. It's
Like,
Killmonger's really good. I think T'Challa is
yeah,
kind of boring in this movie. He's a lot better in
Yeah.
Civil War. He doesn't really do
Mhm.
anything in this movie except like
Yeah.
dies, and then I am not dead. Like I like Chadwick Boseman as Black Panther, but
Mm-hmm.
it does seem really weird that this was the first one to be nominated for Best Picture and the only one for the
Mhm.
MCU. It's like obviously there's a reason why it's very important, but like what it is, it's the first black-led MCU movie.
Mm-hmm.
But story-wise, very inconsistent.
Yeah.
Ryan Coogler can do better, and he has done better.
The writing wasn't on its 100%. It was like around 60, 70.
And the main
Probably
the main
70.
reason I mention the CGI is because I normally like I'm pretty shit at noticing when it's CGI when it's like
Yeah.
but like, I can quite clearly tell it's pretty shit in this film. That's
Yeah.
really my
It's
only
so
complaint. I think overall it's a fine film.
I'll give it a B.
But yeah.
I can look past that
Killmonger is
just
really
from
good.
the ending for like Killmonger's
Yeah,
character.
That's honestly me too, but it's just the first thing that comes to mind.
Reaching on to the next movie, Spider-Man: Homecoming.
I really like the
love
Home trilogy.
Spider-Man: Homecoming.
It's alright. I mean, it's a good film, but I just don't think I enjoyed it too much, to be honest.
Really.
I love Homecoming. The Vulture
I
is
really enjoy Homecoming.
goated.
Such a good
I
villain.
love the kind of MCU-ified Spider-Man. I think it's a Spider-Man movie in the MCU anyway. This is my favorite one. Is Homecoming. It is my
Yeah, I
favorite
agree with
film.
that.
No Way Home is really. No Way Home is. It's that cinema experience why I love No Way Home. But we'll get into it more later. But Homecoming is my favorite one. I think it's better than Guardians 2 and Iron Man and Winter Soldier. I think it's better than all these.
I'm gonna say it now.
these
It's
are
my
higher.
favorite. It's my favorite movie, like Peter Parker origin story.
So, yeah. I mean, this entire trilogy is a Peter Parker origin story.
Yeah, but like in terms of
Yeah,
like
definitely.
a first like introduction like to the character, it's my favorite.
Yeah, I think
agree
we'll
with that.
definitely see him stand on his own feet a bit more now.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's
Whenever that comes out.
Hopefully those those multiversal rumors are false.
Yeah, hopefully.
I think this and Guardians 1 are probably the ones I've rewatched the most. Like Homecoming, you can just put it on. You put it on.
I've rewatched Homecoming, The Avengers, Thor Ragnarok, Guardians 3. I've watched a lot since it released.
Like
but yeah,
I think that's high A. I personally would put that above everything.
That's fine by me.
What was in A?
In A2 we have Guardians 2, Iron Man, Winter Soldier, Iron Man 3, and Civil War.
Yeah,
I think it's better than all of them.
I put it above, yeah.
I would even I put it in S tier.
Like, I would be down to put it low S.
And I'll put it in low S.
I don't really care. I don't really care, to be honest. I'm not like, yeah, obviously I like Spider-Man, but I'm not really a massive Spider-Man fan, to be fair.
So he's good.
Yeah,
like, I know that's a bit of a hot take, but I think he's a good character, you know. And I do like Spider-Man, but I wouldn't say he's like top 10 favorite heroes or anything like that.
Yeah, I just think Spider-Man's really compelling.
Homelander
the Vulture is super compelling as a villain.
It's just sad that they've not done anything with that kind of post-credit scene with the Scorpion and stuff. And obviously, Vulture
I do like how it ties in with the Avengers, though. Like, it's all Chitauri tech, so...
And the villain being tied to Tony Stark is fine for this one, because it was the first time they did it. Well, it wasn't the first time. First time with Spider-Man. But at least he's compelling. The rest of them were not compelling. But
yeah.
Next up, Doctor Strange. This is a BLC.
Yeah,
it could have been really good, but I just think it falls short.
It's got wonder to it.
Yeah,
but that's kind of it.
It was the first like magic introduction really to the MCU, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like there's the spiritual stuff in Black Panther, but this is like the pure manifested magic.
Mm.
Yeah, I think maybe Black Panther's better than Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange is carried by those visuals, and Benedict Cumberbatch is really good
Yeah.
in that movie.
He's good in everything, though, to be fair. Like,
I just think Multiverse of Madness is better than the first one.
I do prefer Multiverse of Madness.
Multiverse of Madness is better, yeah.
We have a while to get to that one. Yeah, I think
I think the highlights are Benedict Cumberbatch's performance, because I think if it hadn't been him playing it, I don't think the character would have been nearly as compelling. It had just seemed like all the negatives of Tony Stark. So from a writing standpoint, his character's not interesting.
The villain sucks though.
Yeah, Dormammu and
I think the Dormammu fight is cool with the way that it's just like Dormammu, I've got to fight over and over again. That's a cool twist. But
and then what the hell even was Mordo doing, bro?
Mordo, that's it.
Like why does he care so much?
It's not really.
He was like, he said, and the post-credit scene was like, I want to kill all the sorcerers, but like,
and he's not done anything in like.
Ain't why? Yet, bro.
It's been 9 years since Doctor Strange came out, and like, he's not done anything. What was the guy's villain name from? Who was Man Mixer? He had the weird eye stuff. What's his name?
I know who you mean.
He was bad.
That guy.
The guy with the eyes. He's okay.
Yes.
Then moving on to Thor Ragnarok. This is goated.
Probably an S tier, to be fair.
This movie.
This is I'd say S. Yeah. I think it's better than Homecoming. I think Guardians is better, but
Ragnarok is one of my most rewatched things.
That film was so funny. It's got good action. Like Taika Waititi, you cooked for one Thor movie.
Yeah, that was a treat.
Then you burned the next one to hell and back, but Thor Ragnarok is very good. And it came out just before Infinity War, I think it was. Ooh, what was that? I think it came out like.
Yeah, it's literally like the first scene in Infinity War is
set up Infinity War's opening. So, oh no, Ant-Man and the Wasp came out before. Sorry, can't forget about that.
I am going to have to say something real quick. I do have to go now.
All right, well.
We did start this recording late. Blame Nathan.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll have to go.
Should we just rush through the rest of them and then let Daniel go?
No, I do have to go.
Do you want to go now? Alright.
Yeah.
Alright, well.
But yeah, I'll send Nathan a voice recording of what I did this week. But yeah, I'll see you guys next week.
Goodbye, Daniel.
Goodbye.
Okay, Ant-Man and the Wasp. Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Finally, Nathan, we can get down to business. I'm coming for you tonight.
I'm glad that's in recording. Please help me. Ant-Man and the Wasp. It's deep.
It's alright. I like it, but it's just like one of them. It's okay.
I don't like it.
I like a lot of stuff, to be fair, but it's not like I probably wouldn't put it in B, maybe C, but B at push.
Yeah,
I just like
it's forgettable.
It's fine, yeah.
Like detail, I
think it's
forgettable to you.
I think I'd maybe say it's the best out of the Ant-Man films, but the first one is, I don't know, it's not really anything that stands out. It's better than Quantumania.
I might just put Ant-Man down here. Like, these two are a pair. You get one Ant-Man, you get the other one. Right. Infinity War. A big boy here.
I think S tier, to be fair.
It's top S tier.
I do prefer Endgame, but
really,
it is an S tier film, yes.
I do not agree with it that whatsoever.
It's just a marginal prefer.
I think Endgame is like A. Not here. Like.
I don't know.
I think.
I'm happy to put Endgame in A tier. To be fair,
Infinity was more interesting than Endgame.
I do like how the separated Avengers stories, and then they sort of come together at the end, but then they realize they lose.
Yeah.
That's good. But I do like Endgame because it's sort of just them trying to fix what happened, but they don't really know if they will do it. Obviously, we know they're gonna do it because like
it's a movie.
That's what the film's about. Yeah, exactly. But
Infinity War just they're both special, but I think Infinity War has more because it brought everything. The past 10 years It all came together.
Yeah, and it did it in a good way as well. I'm not
In
trying to say it
Endgame,
didn't, but
it did it for the end, but a lot of the Endgame was just like sitting around with our core Avengers and like Rocket Raccoon, Nebula. I don't remember who else was there. What Rhodey was there, I guess.
Rhodey, yeah,
And like
Ant-Man,
yeah, they were just kind of there
yeah,
to focus on like who the core main character of the MCU is, which I guess could also say how Rocket is the main character. James Gunn said Rocket is the main character of the Guardians movies. Rocket was one of the only
yeah,
Guardians
makes
to
sense.
live, so yeah, I think Endgame is very
Well,
good.
it's all downhill from here.
Yeah, now we're in. Well, I guess not with this first one. We got Loki season 1.
No, League Season 1,
Uh,
honestly, A tier,
A.
or
Yeah, I'd say A.
B tier if you want,
I'd
but
say A. I think it's better than
I did enjoy League Season 1. I think it was a good... It was a good start to the shows, but they did not keep that
Well, this
trend.
wasn't even the first. This was the third show.
Oh,
They
shit.
went up and down with the shows.
I think it was the first one I watched with the shows, though.
Yeah,
That's why
WandaVision,
I'm thinking it was
and
the
then
first.
Falcon, and then Loki. But this is timeline order, so it's
Yeah. I think it was the first show I watched.
that my nose is
Yeah.
blocked. Right now we have Loki season 2, which I have not seen.
League Season 2, I'd probably... I don't know. I need to rewatch it. But I'd also probably put that A tier, to be fair. The ending is S tier, but the show overall probably A tier.
Yeah. What if season 1? I have seen bits and pieces. It's like C.
This was the best season of the show,
Mm-hmm. Is it
and
better than
yeah,
all of these?
C.
And
I don't know. I'm not looking at
is
stream.
it
I'm
better
not
than
playing
First
Terraria.
Avenger and Age of Ultron?
No.
I think it's better than Age of Ultron. I think it's better than First Avenger.
No, I prefer Age of Ultron.
Okay, we'll talk about that. What if season 2? I did not watch, so
Uh,
your turn.
it was okay. I just don't like how they just didn't do many interesting ones. They did like the follow up, like a Winter Soldier one for Captain Carter, where Steve was the Winter Soldier, but he wasn't the Winter Soldier, and it had the Red Room and everything. And I was like, I don't care. So
Would you
like
D then?
they could have done. I mean, the other day we were in Sheffield, right? This is for the viewers. The other day we were in Sheffield and we were at Waterstones, and we were looking at some books, and me and Daniel saw one. What if Moon Knight got the Venom symbiote? Like, that is very interesting.
Yeah.
Not fucking. What if the Avengers assembled in 1502 or whatever? Like, that is not. That's not interesting. I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Oh, you
season
watched
3.
it. Did you show me
Don't even
one
get me
in,
started on what if season 3. I haven't even
You
watched
showed
it.
me one in Forbidden Planet.
No, it was
Like-
it was Waterstones. I know.
So then that to me sounds like a D tier, a forgettable.
Yeah, I haven't even watched What If season 3, but
I've
I
not
just
seen
know
it.
it is the
Then would
worst.
have put it at the bottom.
Because they just kept bringing back Captain Carter. I was like, I don't care.
Yeah, isn't she like the
Like,
main
yeah, she's a good
character?
character, but like a one-off episode was fine. Like the Captain Carter one-off were fine.
Mm.
But like they just kept bringing characters back, which with the Watcher, yeah, makes sense. And Infinity Vision, Infinity Ultron as well, makes sense because he killed the entire universe. But I don't know. I don't know how they managed to drag it on for 3 seasons with one main character. To be fair.
Then we have WandaVision, which we discussed this recently. I think WandaVision was really cool when it came out because you're watching it weekly and being like, "Oh, look, all this really cool stuff. I wonder what's gonna happen." Ooh, but now I think it's just kind of the hype's died down. I think it's a C or a B kind of show. Actually, I think it's like C tier kind of show. I didn't even see these things as shows. They're like movies, but are really long. But I am not a fan of WandaVision. Well, I am, but not like I used to be. Oh, he's back.
I don't know what happened there. I was still talking.
I was discussing WandaVision and
No,
how it's...
I was telling you what.
Okay. Then what did you say?
I said that it's alright, but
Okay.
the first few episodes I enjoyed, but then after that it's kind of just like, eh.
Mm-hmm. So top
I'll just put it wherever you want to put it.
Actually, no, I think
Yeah,
Captain
that's
America First
fine.
Avenger is better. Actually, I might as well Captain America First Avenger to be. No. No. Okay. A movie that Daniel will if he was here, he would be defending the shit out of the movie. But I won't be. Shang-Chi.
I do actually very like
I
Shang-Chi,
like
to be fair.
Shang-Chi.
They just haven't done
I
anything with
haven't,
it, which I
yeah,
think is the
I haven't
problem.
thought about Shang-Chi in like 4 years. It came
Yeah.
out. And I think the movie's
Um.
cool action,
Yeah,
and
the action's very good.
that's kind of it. It
I
doesn't really have anything.
I
I think
think
it's a bit
the
movie.
Ten Rings stuff is interesting,
Mm-hmm.
but it's kind of like how has this not been brought up until now?
You just reread it.
Similar with the Eternals.
Mm-hmm.
Like how has this stuff not been mentioned
You
until
get this stuff
now?
about like
That's the
the
problem.
rings are sending off like a signal, was it, or something? That Wong told them
Yeah,
about.
into the and that was to do with Quantumania, but
We'll get to that very
yeah,
short. Well, I guess I say very shortly. We got so many fucking
soon.
projects. We might as well start rushing through these. I think Shang-Chi is
Yeah.
B. It's
Let's
fine.
just go fast with the next
Yeah.
ones because they're all dookie anyway.
Falcon Winter Soldier, Dookie, D tier.
I
Do
actually
not
quite like
Falcon.
that. I'd say put it C at least, bro.
No, the villains
What?
suck. The story is not
Well, yeah, the
interesting.
villains suck, but I like John
The
Walker,
entire
so
story volume. Okay,
I
fine.
like John
John Walker's
Walker though.
fine.
I
We'll
like
put it at
John
the bottom of
Walker.
C for John Walker.
Thank you.
I am Bruce better though. Spider-Man, Far From Home. I do not like Far From Home. I think Far From Home is mid. It is
I
forgettable.
like Far From Home.
Mysterio is fine. Overrated as
I think
shit.
Mysterio is a good villain.
I think it's C tier. Mid C.
That's fine.
It's
That's actually
overrated.
fine. I'm happy with that.
No Way Home. That's A.
Yeah, I'd probably put it
I
in
think
A. I do
Loki's
very
God
much
is
like
better,
it.
but
Yeah,
I like it.
and season 2 is a better. I think.
Eternals, it's F. Like, just be honest.
I like
It is
Eternals.
boring.
Oh, okay.
These characters suck.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
It's not good.
Whatever.
It's not very well written.
I liked Eternals. But
Fine, I'll put it above Thor 2. Yeah.
Thank you.
Doctor Strange 2. I think that's a high B.
That's a solid film.
I like that movie. Sam Raimi.
Yeah.
I mean, Sam Raimi. It's Evil Dead 2 as a
It's
superhero
not
movie.
perfect, but
Yeah.
it's good.
And I'll never forget. Actually, yeah, we'll name drop him. Harry, who was on the Call of Duty episode. We went to watch this movie. He brought a girl who he fancied, and when Scarlet Witch snaps Professor X's neck, he jumped out his seat and his arms like flung into the air. I'll never forget that. It was good.
I don't remember seeing that, but
I
I
saw it in the
remember you
corner of my
telling
eye.
me afterwards.
He dropped out his skin. It was good.
What a silly guy.
Yeah, if he ever comes back on, there you go. Hawkeye, C. Like, come on.
Yeah, I mean, I
Nothing
liked it, but it wasn't really even Hawkeye. It was more Kate Bishop, to be honest with you.
Kate Bishop's cool. Echo was.
Yeah. Echo was just kind of there. I kind of forgot Echo was in that, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I did. Her show's not even on this tier list. They even forgot about it.
Oh, that's great. I mean, we
They
haven't watched
did.
it, so it don't really matter.
Oh no, it is. It's not in timeline. It is in timeline. Moon Knight. B.
I think that's good.
Bottom of B.
Yeah.
I think the
That's
villain's
I'd put it
cool. The episode 4 is really good when he goes into Mark and Steven's kind of Steven, oh my god, why have I forgotten his name? Is that his name in The Mr. Knight? Yeah.
Mark and Steven, yeah.
Yeah. No, I think I was wrong. That they kind of go into like how he was created is really cool, and the abuse stuff. But the CGI is not great, and the action is whatever it's been. Well, Black Panther, Wakanda Forever.
I do like
really
Wakanda Forever.
Wakanda Forever. I think that's A.
I think they did a good job with the Chadwick
Yeah,
Boseman
we
stuff.
dealt a really bad hand with Chadwick dying,
Yeah.
which obviously they couldn't help that.
But
He
I
couldn't
think
help
they dealt with it very well, and I don't think they've sort of like ruined
that.
the legacy at all in any way,
I really
which
like.
is good.
Namor's really good.
Yes, I do like Namor as well.
The political stuff is really interesting. Always
Yeah,
gonna remember when this movie came
I
out.
like that.
It was after She-Hulk finished airing, so
That's true.
I think that's like. I think No Way Home's better. I think it's better than Winter Soldier and Iron Man 1. Echo.
Yeah, that's fine.
I've seen the first 2 episodes and I don't
I've
like it.
not watched any of it.
It is just mid. It's just boring. Don't watch it. I think it's a low D. I was not.
Okay.
I did finish it because I thought this is really boring and I don't like this. Miss Marvel. I think.
I think Miss
C.
Marvel was alright, but it's just not. I think we said this before. It's just not really
It's not my thing.
supposed to appeal to us, to be honest.
It's for like teenage girls, and I am not a teenage girl.
Yeah,
I think it's like there, above, below Far From Home.
that's fine.
She-Hulk.
S tier
Yes.
film. Oh my god, but it's not even
Show.
a film. That's how good I thought it was. Just what's the
F.
bottom? The only good episode was the episode which wasn't even about the show. It was about them making the show, and that was the last episode. If you know what I mean.
That was.
Oh, Daredevil
yeah.
were good as well.
The Devil was cool. It's like F. It's just not funny. I think it's just not good. It's ugly to look at. And I'm not a fan of it. 4-4. F tier.
W
4-4
film.
sucks. I think it's better than Eternals because of some of the gore stuff. The character gore.
Yeah, Gore was
But-
wasted, right?
He was so wasted. I think that's like high F. Sucks. Werewolf by Night. That's B.
I did actually quite
It's better than
like
Shang-Chi.
Werewolf by Night. It's a shame they didn't done anything with it, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't think we'll ever see these characters ever again, which is kind of sad.
No,
That's just MCU. It's fun. It's interesting. Guardians Holiday Special. I think
I'm not really bothered where you put that.
I
To be
like
fair,
it. I think the Kevin Bacon
it's alright.
stuff is fun. The Drax and Mantis stuff is funny. Yeah. Quantumania is the worst MCU film.
Probably is,
Quantumania
yeah.
It's horrible CGI. The story's shit. Kang. Don't say Kang is. No, he's not. He's shit. He loses to Ant-Man. He's bad.
I mean, yeah, but I do think Jonathan Majors does a good job.
I think John Majors is fine.
All things
It's an
considered.
actual character. It's like Gore.
Yeah,
Christian Bale's good, but
completely wasted. Yeah,
sucks. And it's
and he's
horrible.
supposed to be like the one Kang variant that they can't control as well.
Exactly,
He's
he's
like
the one
a
they
wild
banished.
card, and he's supposed to be like really strong, and he gets beat by a bunch of ants, like
And,
crazy.
and then MODOK.
I did like the
Fucking
sort of idea that the ants, of the ants, you know, like how they've
I don't remember.
evolved, but like that's literally it.
And
It
then
didn't-
MODOK
it wasn't
exists. I
good.
didn't remember.
Oh, MODOK, bro, goated
I
character,
forgot MODOK was in this movie.
and then he dies.
He dies a funny death. Only something funny. Sucks. That was like one of the only MCU films which. The only thing I remember, and I always bring it up because I think it's great. Turning to Callum and going, we both said this movie sucks. Guardians 3 is it's the best. The best MCU movie. It has the best story, the best character writing,
Yeah, I just put it in S
Best
tier already,
action.
bro.
the hallway scene. I've already done. Hallway scene's good. The best one. Secret Invasion.
What's the lowest? What's the lowest?
F. I think it's.
Yeah, put it in there.
Yeah, I'll put it below. Below Quantumania?
It's, yeah, it's honestly the worst.
3 more! We're almost done. The Marvels. D.
Not watched it.
It's just made, don't watch it. Deadpool 3. C tier.
Deadpool,
B.
Deadpool good.
It's probably better than Shang-Chi, I'd say.
Yeah, that's fair. actually.
Overhyped. Super overhyped.
Yeah, I do think it was a good film though overall.
And then Agatha.
Cool.
I did not watch.
I actually quite liked Agatha. I think Agatha was honestly a solid show. I don't know if that's just me, but
I hated the
I
people
do
who
think it was a
like
good show.
People who it was clearly made for really like it. I'm not into witches.
It was not clearly made for me, I'm telling you that much, but I did actually enjoy it.
What would you say it is? Or not?
I would say
S,
it's
A,
at
B,
least
C.
a B tier. Probably a low B. No, low C, sorry, I meant C. Maybe mid C.
Okay, we'll just put it here. Okay, this is our tier list. I'll read them out. We are running quite long this episode. We might just skip what we've been playing because Daniel's in here.
Yeah,
And
that's fine.
Like I said earlier, I am very busy tomorrow. I'm not here next week, so we'll do an extra long what we've been playing.
We can just quickly run through what we've been playing. Just literally say it and then.
Nah, I need to get ready.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
So, in F tier, Secret Invasion, Quantumania, Thor 2, She-Hulk, Eternals, and Thor: Love and Thunder. In D, Incredible Hulk, Echo, Captain Marvel, Black Widow, Iron Man 2, Thor, The Marvels, What If Season 2, Ant-Man and the Wasp, and Ant-Man. In C, Falcon Winter Soldier, I Am Groot Season 1, Agatha, What If Season 1, Miss Marvel, Far From Home, Age of Ultron, Hawkeye, WandaVision, and First Avenger, Captain America. In B, Guardians Holiday Special, Moon Knight, Shang-Chi, Deadpool Wolverine, Werewolf by Night, Doctor Strange, Black Panther, and Multiverse of Madness. In A, Guardians Volume 2, Iron Man, Winter Soldier, Wakanda Forever. No, I can say No Man's Sky, No Way Home, Loki Season 1 and Season 2, Iron Man 3, Civil War, and Endgame. And in S tier, Spider-Man Homecoming, Thor Ragnarok, Guardians 1, The Avengers 1, Infinity War, and Guardians 3. As the AFK Podcast's certified best MCU film of all time. Wow. That took so long. So we aren't going to do what
It did.
we can make the main topic of next week be what we've been doing. There you go.
Unless we think of something else, yeah.
Which we probably won't. So yeah.
Yeah, probably won't.
I guess goodbye everyone.
Yes, we will see you next week.
Bye bye.